ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are playing Autopsy Simulator, and I'm giving you guys a face cam. My chat is here to support me morally and also bully me. There's no alerts on that can scare me because they can eat my ass. I've never played this game, but it looks kind of sick. And we'll see how long we last. Whoa, pause. Prologue.
Office of the Medical Examiner, Pete'sville. Dr. Jack Hanman is speaking. How can I help you?
This bitch is speaking softer than a motherfucker.
Good evening, this is Kate Brooks. I'm not sure if you remember me. A few weeks ago, we talked about an article I'm working on. It's about your wife. I dropped by last Friday to speak to you, but you weren't working at the time. I asked the security guard to pass on a note for me. I would like us to discuss the topic of...
I thought I had made it painfully obvious for the last time. No! Please don't call me again and stop inquiring about my wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn journalists. They don't let me work.
Yeah, journalists.
Damn it. I'm not in the best frame of mind to record a lecture for my students now. I'm feeling completely broken.
Broken. I'm broken.
My meds this time.
I need my meds. And medicine. The bathroom.
Oh, this is a men's bathroom. Look at this.
Okay. Time to pull myself together.
Chomp.
And get back to work.
Bro, my ass is gonna get jump scared.
I need to set the camera first.
Camera? Bro is doing drugs. Come on, chat. I thought we were a different age. Alright? Who needs drugs when you have alcohol? Alright? What's it say? Hi, this is Kate Brooks, a reporter for the New Orleans Weekly. I couldn't find you at home. I'm starting to suspect you are avoiding me. Mr. Hammond. Anyways, as you know, we like to write we like an outtide commemorating your wife's achievements. Wait, an article commemorating your wife's achievements. Dude, her handwriting is ass, by the way. We would be delighted to talk to you about it. Along with this note, I also leaving my business card. Hope you find out your home and office. Don't mind. Oh, shit.
They definitely pay me too little for this. It won't be needed for the next few months. Stephen didn't clean up after himself again.
Damn! That's my girl? Okay.
Wednesday. It's not my favorite day. Although it's certainly better than Monday. Awful.
Coffee.
It would be good to finally repair the coffee machine. Another kidnapping this month.
I don't like cold breezes. Take the camera from the storage room. Imagine this is a storage room. Yo.
Now remember, Jack.
Bro, look at this camera.
Don't forget to hit the record button this time.
This camera is nice as hell. Hello? Take the place on the tripod in the dissecting room. This is a gross ass hospital, by the way, or whatever we're in, the morgue.
Hopefully the new tripod is going to hold up. Now I just have to get everything in frame.
Ah, it's a penis.
This should be fine. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. This autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the autopsy room. Today, you will have the dubious pleasure of following a full autopsy, step by step. For those of you who have already performed your first autopsy, this will refresh your basic knowledge. In turn, for those whose knowledge is only theoretical, I advise not to watch this after a meal.
I thought this is a simulator game.
Poor soul. I get cases like this more than any other. My old but trusted centrifuge.
Centrifuge? What the hell's a centrifuge, chat?
During an autopsy. It's been a while since the eye wash.
Oh, this is the eye wash station?
It's probably a health hazard.
I thought there was supposed to be something above it. Yeah, you guys get wieners. You're welcome. All right. Take a look at the chalkboard. Don't mind if I do. Toby Chambers? Question mark. Oh, there's another chalkboard. This chalkboard. There's 2 chalkboards. All right. First step.
Let's start. Always wear an apron, mask, and gloves. Goggles are a must when the job is splashy. And in case of sharp accidents, it's worth having disinfectants at hand. It's true that you won't get ptomaine
Bro is
poisoning
yapping.
straight away, but if your liver or kidney aren't doing well, you may end up with diarrhea.
Ooh.
The cadaver is placed on its back on the autopsy table. The pathologist stands on the right of the deceased. Make sure that all the necessary tools are always at hand so that you don't have to run around looking for something, like I do all the time.
Like I do all the time.
Now, onto the police folder. That will contain all sorts of pertinent information as to who the deceased might be and what potentially happened to them.
Police
So,
evidence.
let's take a closer look. The deceased was found on the outskirts of a parking lot at a gas station, where he often begged and persistently offered drive. The deceased's name is Tobias Chambers,
Poor Tobias.
locally known as Old Toby. Homeless and unemployed for at least a couple of years. The body was noticed by a station employee during the morning shift. Initially, he thought that someone had thrown some boots and a coat in a nearby ditch. It took him a moment to recognize the pile of clothes as the body of a man. Signs of libation were found around the body. Empty bottles, traces of an inept attempt to start a fire, and a scattered makeshift blanket. He worked most of his life at the local port dealing with unloaded
How's he
cargo.
homeless? Bro had
He
a
was
job.
fired for being drunk and starting fights.
Oh.
His son runs a hardware store on his own. His wife left him years ago. They both had no contact with the deceased.
Probably breezy.
That's it.
That's it. All right.
It's worth remembering the context around the scene.
Let's
of
go,
the
Mr.
death.
Penis Man.
This allows you to better interpret any traces found on the body. I shouldn't start the procedure without gloves.
Gloves. Don't mind a little gloves.
Now it's our turn to take some pictures for our files. If I can just remember where I left the camera. It's in here somewhere.
From a desk drawer.
Aha! There you are.
Ah!
I knew it was here somewhere.
I swear to God, if I get an Insidious photo,
As I
I'm
mentioned
fucking
at the
quitting the
beginning,
game.
Before we begin the internal examination, we need to document the cadaver and
You
the
gotta-
condition it arrived in.
Don't worry,
We begin
guys.
with a full body
I know
photo.
the important
Try and
thing I
stick
need to
the
photo.
top-down rule, but this is not always possible. Let's keep in mind it's all about the legibility, not the perfect frame.
It ain't working. God dang it.
Voila. Now we move on to the next
Voila.
step. Looking for traces.
Looking
Look at
for-
You're looking for anything.
All right, I'm skipping. This guy is a yapper, right? I'm the yapper here. I can't have more than one yapper. Fine. Ew.
Some wounds in the feet and signs of frostbite. Probably because the subject's shoes were too small.
I thought, oh, look at this little abrasion on top. Don't look at me, bro.
That's something interesting. It will be necessary to check whether this...
Yapping. Let me yap. All right, where else are we injured? Oh, a scar.
The boiler yield wound looks old. I'll take a closer look later.
Oh, then his knees. Oh, his knees are bucked. Look at this. Can I not? This isn't it? Go, bro.
Hardened hands, worn out by physical work and frostbite.
Looks again
In a
like
moment,
frostbite.
We will check which of our initial observations will be worthy of further consideration. But before we get to that, I need to write down some basic data.
Where do I write this down? Oh. Alright. Head. Oh, nice. Nice. Perform the autopsy. Oh, yummy, yummy. In my tummy.
Personal information. The deceased was unclothed. Date. Okay. As you can see, I note everything down on previously prepared forms. Every pathologist must keep a detailed record of every step of the autopsy. This not only allows you to track the procedure, but also collates the results together, upon which you may back up your conclusions. So, enough of the boring prep. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the spots I photographed earlier. For this, you're going to need a magnifying glass.
Damn, that's offensive. Inspect the areas of concern with a magnifying glass. Magnifying glass. Magnifying glass. I
Scalpel,
need a magnifying
scissors,
glass.
Syringe, magnifying glass, knife. I guess I forgot to clean the knife. Scalpel, scissors.
I need the magnifying
syringe,
glass, man.
Magnifying glass.
Oh,
knife.
tools. Oh.
I guess I forgot to clean the knife. Which spot first? It looks like a burn mark. No doubt painful, but it's not pertinent for this case.
Okay. It definitely looks like he
I can
fell.
confirm the presence of ecchymosis on the deceased man's head.
Ecchymosis.
The appearance indicates the intravital nature of the wound. Add alcohol,
Ew.
which I can clearly smell. And this was an accident just waiting to happen.
So you stumbled drunk and fell and was unconscious and then got
Here we can
frostbite.
see frostbite on the fingertips. We can tell by the characteristic skin color.
Nice. Nice, dude. Can't check that. Down here?
Definitely a painful mix of frostbite, abrasions, and blisters. Old Toby had been wearing shoes too small for him for a very long time. That's if he wore any at all.
Ew.
So far, there are a lot of superficial wounds, but only one serious injury to the head. Let's go back to our notes.
Highlight the previously found wounds on a clipboard. On clipboard mannequin. Clipboard mannequin? Bitch, the clipboard mannequin, what? The clipboard mannequin? Huh? Clipboard mannequin. I like the previously found wounds on the clipboard mannequin. Your clipboard. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a clipboard. Shift? I did. Oh, this clipboard
First,
when you're inspecting
I
them.
marked the location of the injuries.
Oh,
and
I
make
didn't
notes
see
for
it.
each
I didn't
one.
see it.
So,
All right, so this looks like a little bit of an accident.
the
Alright,
head wound,
boink,
even though this
boink,
type of wound
boink,
would
boink.
have
Alright.
was cold for a prolonged period. the
This guy is
frostbite
still
could have resulted
yapping.
from the body's defense reaction. The safety of the internal organs is more important than fingers, nose, or ears.
He's 62.
As you can see, we don't have much to go on.
We're
Let's
measuring
write
him
down
in
what preliminary causes of
centimeters
death we can
and
think of.
kilograms, and we're American. What the hell? I like to consider each wound from the marks wound section.
Various types of accident. This is of no end, considering that the nights have been particularly nasty.
So they
lately.
think
We
fall
will check
freeze.
if
Like
there are any
yeah,
signs
I'm a
of freezing
detective. All
internally.
right.
Since the deceased clearly smelled of alcohol, I'll add alcohol poisoning to our list.
Alcohol poisoning was killed him. Yeah, fucking right. He just fell, bro. All right, what else now?
We still have one thing left from the basics. Rigor mortis.
Rigor mortis?
Well, we take our deceased by the hand. Gradually raise it.
Wait, what the fuck? Hey, Miss Beckles, I get cheer of one for 24 months. Oh. Ew. Ew. Ew.
Now let it go. As you can see, the hand falls loose. What's the conclusion? Death must have occurred more than 72 hours ago. The police information appears correct.
Wait, so what is rigor mortis? So now what? So could be an accident. It could be.
Head trauma seems the most promising.
Select the skull and open the.
Start there. With this,
I gotta
need an oscillating saw.
I have to open him up, man. Select the skull. And open the cranium. Select the skull. And open the cranium. Open the cranium.
The cut is made from ear to ear.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Ew. Ew. This is gross.
After which, we remove the skin and the top of the skull. After the basic examination, we can see that the brain's cerebral gyri in both hemispheres are symmetric. The brain looks good. Let's take a cross-section. Some pathologists prefer to examine organs without removing them. However, for me, it's much more convenient to examine them on a board, which we'll do now. Holding a long, narrow blade knife in the dump all the time, pulling the brain towards us.
Ew. Ew.
So far, so good. The hematoma seems to have had no effect on the brain.
What about the hippocampus? What about the prefrontal cortex? You seem to cut that off, man.
We can rule the fatal accident out as well.
Oh, sorry, I'm distracted. Alright, exclude fall as potential cause of death. Huh?
Brain is in good condition, so we have no choice but to proceed to the internal examination of the other organs.
So cerebral,
Got
okay.
a scalpel from my kit.
Scalpel, nice.
The incision should be in the shape of a letter Y. We use a deep cut to reach all the way to the
Dang.
ribs and to penetrate the abdominal
Surgeon
wall.
Kyle here. Am I good now, bro?
All right.
Oh.
Now we peel back and separate the skin.
Ooh. Did bro start moving? I did skip. Oh, there we go.
Now, we need to remove the ribs. We'll need the loppers for this.
Okay. Loppers? Check.
Quite a satisfying crunch, for some anyway. After
What?
removing the cartilage tissue, we instantly notice two things. Firstly,
Damaged
there
lungs.
is no congestion of the internal organs.
He has
This
smoker's
means
lungs.
that although the deceased was hypothermic, it didn't kill him. Secondly, the deceased smoked like a
decamp.
chimney. So, we should take a closer look at those lungs.
Welcome in.
You
Okay.
can see widespread black and tarry deposits.
Chat,
Despite the
don't
tragic
smoke
condition of the
cigarettes.
lungs, they are not the cause of death. Alice smoked too. It didn't kill her, but... what was I talking about? Lungs. Yes. Advanced inflammation.
Mark the damage to the lungs on the keyboard. Well, it looks like it's damage on the internal side. Yeah, Zins are nothing. That's why you nicotine addicts, that's smart. Stick with nicotine. Do drugs. Don't be like Squirrel and smoke a pack of cigarettes a day. He has a problem. He knows it. No one has to remind him.
What now? The syringe. Now's a good time to collect some samples.
Okay, so let's take the stomach. Squirrel smokes? Yeah, he has a smoking problem. We've been trying to get him help. Mega, thank you 100 bits.
But don't worry, chat, Kyle isn't with his own problems, like flashing towards walls and
Specifically 3. From
Okay.
the eye, the heart, and the bladder.
Thought that was
I'm
gone.
interested to see the concentration of alcohol in the body. 5 milliliters from the left ventricle should do it.
Who remembers that? No one, alright? I thought we were past that.
Vitreous humor analysis is very useful in indicating long-term alcohol
Oh,
abuse.
don't mind.
Left on the bladder, we draw about 10 milliliters of fluid.
Yummy.
Now we take our samples to the centrifuge. But before I do that, I need to find my notebook. My dyscalculia means that I always double-check the settings.
Retrieve the notebook from the office. Necessary values.
Please excuse me
Run.
while I run and fetch it.
I'm about to get jump scared. This is a simulator game, so I shouldn't get jump scared. Because this is a simulator game. And why would they scare me in a simulator game?
This whole thing is covered in stains. I should check this out under the microscope sometime.
Yeah, you think Squirrel coughs because he's sick? He coughs because he's
Let's get
fucking
back to the
smoking
examination.
problem.
We put all of the samples into the rotor.
Hi, Odin.
Now, we set the appropriate time and speed.
How do I know the correct time and speed? Excuse me, sir.
Poor soul. I get cases like this more than any other.
How do I know the correct time and speed, sir? You're not too late. Notes. Probably my notes, right? Alright, time 15 minutes, speed 70. Okay. 15.
Okay.
70.
Let's roll.
Pipiton, 5 mil. Don't mind. Good.
Oh shit. The fuses again.
Well, that's not very poggy. Perform the toxicological test.
My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests.
Fuck, man.
Where were we? Oh yes.
You guys
The
didn't
blood
see
alcohol
that,
concentration.
but I saw it. Collect the samples from the...
Let's see what we've got here.
Showing your inner mortuarian. Yes. I love me some more
Everything's separated as it
mortuarian.
should. Our lab is closed until tomorrow after the last, incident. However, considering that Toby's favorite eau de parfum appears to be ethanol, I'm guessing the results won't surprise me at all. Let's go further. We will now focus on the cardiovascular system, specifically the heart. We remove the organ and examine it closely. We look for dark hypoxic areas, clots, or other elements that stand out as abnormal. At first glance, the heart looks fine. The pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to be in good
got
condition.
Jiggles, chat.
There are no pathological changes that would have
Bum, bum,
contributed to Toby's
bum,
death.
Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum.
Now let's take a closer look. Size is normal, and as expected,
Bum bum.
The stomach has no major external damage. We must now cut it open, and we will do it carefully so that its contents do not spill out.
Do it carefully so our contents do not
We open
spill
the
out.
stomach along the greater
Ooh.
curvature, from the heart to the pyloric end.
Ah.
I already feel like there's something left inside.
Don't mind. You know the maze game that like everyone used to play as a kid because someone pranked you, and then you get to the end of the maze and you hit the border and you fucking get jump scared and you shit your fucking pants? That's what this game reminds me of, or this part at least reminds me of.
Okay.
Top-notch surgeon, by the
Large
way.
amount of gas, small amounts of yellow, grayish food content, resembling some kind of meat. Either our deceased hadn't eaten in days, or the bulk of his stomach had already found a way out. Looks like I'll have to find the missing contents.
Ooh.
There are two ways here. One is obvious, and the other is... It couldn't have been suffocation, could it? I'll add this to the list and
Suffocation!
move on to the
No
deceased's
breathing!
neck.
Okay, no major large form of gas fluids or food. Okay. So he could have died from asphyxiation. Okay. Begin a thorough trachea analysis by examining the organ. You probably shouldn't. How do I examine it?
At first glance, the trachea looks normal. Same result as with the stomach. The external inspection doesn't tell us anything. This time we'll cut on a tray. While cutting such a small organ as the trachea, we must make a precise incision.
The metal tray? Dissect the trachea on the metal tray. Oh, this.
To be able to cut with the very tip of the blade, we must hold the scalpel as we would a pen. And after careful examination and deduction, we've got it. A clogged trachea. It's time to summarize the whole thing.
Continue to examine the body, return to the autopsy.
Based on the report and preliminary documentation,
How am I supposed to
it's safe
remember all
assume
this?
That the deceased passed out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his back. Then, the gastric contents refluxed and flooded the airways, causing death.
Note the main causes of death.
That's why we don't forget about the recovery position at dorm parties.
The deceased probably fell asleep or fainted after drinking a large amount of alcohol. Its concentration suppressed signals in the brain that control the gas reflex, leading to choking. What? Taco Bell killed him. Thanks for the posture check, bro. Okay. Decide the appropriate manner of death. Yes. Oh, so this is natural? No, it's not. It's like an accident.
Now it's all clear. The death was suffocation. Now the mystery
Guys,
is
watch this
solved.
signature.
But for us, this is not the end. First, the dead body
Take
needs
it.
to be cleaned up.
Take it or leave it.
For this, we will need to close the body and grab the needle. First, we unroll the skin flaps.
Yummy.
And then, we sew the deceased back up.
Sew him up? Oh. I don't know why. I'm like grossed out a little bit. All right, needle.
I'm using the baseball stitch technique. This stitching method is very strong and quick to do.
Wait, I'm still doing it?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Leave the body.
Now we say goodbye to the deceased and put them safely in the fridge, ready for the next stage of their journey.
Have fun in the fridge, man.
God, I'm tired. I'll drop these samples off at the lab on the way to the bar.
Hide your car in the parking lot. Donuts!
I'll call Steven. I don't feel like trekking along today.
Me neither. Variety Gaming, bro. What's up, Rocky? How we doing? Oh, yo! It's a story game now! Simulator my booty hole. Hello?
It's dead. It's dead. Oh my god, it's dead, dude.
Yo, you looking? Hey, this guy's jaw isn't messed up. Whoa! Pause! Wow, it's so spooky. I'm so scared. Ah, this part wasn't scary, game. Haha. That part was fun. That part was sick. I'm hungry now. All right. Chapter 1. Bro, I'm not gonna remember all the goddamn steps to do this, by the way.
Forgive me.
Forgive me.
What?
Bro, who lays spaghetti on the floor?
Christ.
This is a doctor, by the way. Or not a doctor, but
Dream.
a motherfucker. And who
Fuck.
sleeps with your shoes on? Goofy ass goober. Oh, little
It's always
rich.
good to have something for a rainy day.
He's $100. Bro's rich.
I wasn't able to support her through this.
They had a baby. Damn, baby is old as. Wait. Is this a? Oh, it's earrings. Whole ass spaghetti floor. Yeah, bro. It's my wife. I loved her. Rip. We don't know what happened. Maybe he killed her. Imagine having to do the autopsy on your wife. They're like, yeah, bro, no one's
It's been
working
almost a
for the
year.
next 2 weeks. You gotta do the autopsy now. Figure it out. Hello?
So much light everywhere.
Is it me you're looking for? Gosh, there's so much to do. You know, if someone dies, I don't usually leave a bunch of pictures
For
hanging around.
today, dinner in town.
Pizza!
And takeaway coffee.
Boink. Suffocation. No
A pill a
breathing.
day keeps the defective
Who
junk
has?
away.
Who does this? You put the curtain over here so no one's hiding it and you get
It's
jumped.
just too dirty to use. It's a shame these won't help with my hangover.
He went and drank by himself, I bet. Oh, I'm important.
The fucking phone. Okay. I know I'm late. I'll be there soon. It's not like the dead are impatient.
Jack, no.
Alice? Who is this?
It's Charlotte Graves.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
What
I
the?
didn't recognize you. I thought it was work calling.
It's okay. I hate it when work calls me at home, too. How is everything? We haven't talked since... you know.
Well, there are good days, and there are bad days. What can I say? At least I can hide away at work.
Well, you always were the most comfortable in the dissecting room. Listen, I have an unusual request.
Okay. How can I help?
It's nothing serious. I just wanted to ask, do you have any pictures of Alice? Maybe one where the two of us are together? I'd love to have something to remind me of her.
I guess.
What the fuck?
I'm not sure. I'll look through her things.
Thank you.
This character
I'm
breathes like
sorry to
queso?
trouble you
True.
today. All this can't be easy for you.
I'll get through
Karen,
it
thanks gifted sub to
somehow.
Odin.
I've been meaning to sort through her stuff for a while. Have you asked Stephen if he has anything?
Yes, I spoke with him this morning. He said he gave everything to their mother and that I should ask you.
What's up, Eston?
I know you're trying. That you cope somehow. Stephen's there for you. Although, well, we all know how he can be. But, I mean, if you wanted to reminisce about Alice, talk.
I really should go now. I overslept. I'm late for work, and I still have some errands to run on the way.
Okay, sure. Sorry to keep you.
I'll look for something and send it over. Thanks for the call, and bye.
Oh, do you have my address?
Not on hand. You'd best remind me again.
292 Browning Lane, apartment 432, Johnson City, New York, 13790.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you. It would mean a lot to me. Just miss her so much.
Yeah, me too. And that's okay. Really, no problem.
Thank you. Take care, Jack.
You too, Charlotte. It was nice to hear you.
Thanks for another gifted sub, Karen. I appreciate you, bro.
Well, that was a bit unexpected. I should probably find something to send.
Final photo of Alice in envelope to Charlotte. We can use the one on the bed. Yo, yo, yo. We're coming in this hoe. This one? Yeah, he's like inner monologuing like the whole time. He's just yapping. Oh, there's another one of her. Damn, this is a good one. Okay. This is a good one too. This one's good. My wife is her. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you want from me? This one's good too. This is me, I think. Maybe she wants one from the fridge.
Menu for today. Dinner in town and takeaway coffee. The remnants of last night's binge with Stephen. I'm not sure if it's still edible.
It's not playing right now. Just because I'm recording this as a video. And so when YouTube reaches
It's
it,
just too
I don't want
dirty
them to
to
be
use.
like, there's a sound that plays
Time
in the
flies,
background.
and probably doesn't have to get up to work.
It's in here.
Alice and Charlotte in Amsterdam.
Summer
That's how we've been noticing for
1975.
so long.
Take a photo. Now we have to find an envelope.
It would be better if Charlotte had this. It deserves to be on display and not hidden in a drawer.
Envelope. Damn, this girl's fine as wine, dog. Bro, where's the envelopes? Oh, bro. God, you saw that
Okay,
bitch earlier.
Time to go to work. I'm seriously late.
I'm seriously late. Post a letter in the mailbox. Bro,
I should grab some coffee and aspirin on the way.
like like, what is this apartment complex? It's awful.
These fluorescent tubes are brutal.
I'm not a big fan of clowns. I'm not a big fan of clowns, sir. What's up, Cyber? 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, something, something, something. Your mama hope. Damn! This is what New York's like? No wonder Squirrel hates his life. No wonder he's like, man.
I hope this helps, Charlotte. Okay. All done here. Time to go.
Possibly, Justin.
Huh?
What the fuck? What the fuck? I missed the jump scare, bro. I have no idea what just happened. Which one's my car? Which one of these nice boys are my car? Yeah, I don't know. They asked if I wanted a skin. I think that's a real them. And I'm like, hey, I'll take a skin. Don't mind. Love the new video of you guys. Hope you play it more. We probably will. Okay, which one is my... Oh, dude. The highlights I like miss. Like vaguely miss.
Damn. I forgot my jacket. Well. I'll brave it for tonight. Too bad.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Dump a dum door.
Nice and fresh. At least it's peaceful here.
Hello?
Good evening, Mr. Ridley.
Looking for some bitches.
The timesheet handler.
Some corpses have more personality than this guy.
Where's my boy at? Mr. Ridley? Pizza, bro. We get free pizza. Pizza everywhere. Won't do.
Christ. Who leaves the window open in the middle of November? So I'd better check the answering machine.
Check the voicemail.
Hi, Jack. I dropped by a little early today. I left the body with Ridley in the corridor. He wasn't sitting in the locker then, so maybe he'll even throw him into the room. Well, how are you doing? Yeah, I mean, it's your first birthday without her, and...
Why is he reminding me?
This,
Oh my god.
I still have a hangover, and you know me. I run to the John like the neighbor's fucking dog. You know, today I slipped on his shit again. That fucking furball. He always has to shit next to my car. Anyway, I can't come over in the evening, but we'll catch up on the weekend, okay? Bye. I almost forgot. Charlotte called me this morning. She asked about you, so answer your calls, Jack. This time it's not a reprimand for being late.
King of yappers,
That's
man.
par for the course. I wonder when this
It's a
clown will let
voicemail.
look under his feet.
Hey man, hope you're doing good. I'm not feeling too hot myself, but give me a call later. Bye. That's the easiest goddamn thing to do. Inspect your muffin? Oh my gosh, these guys are yapping.
Birthday.
This is my high. You wanna get high?
I forgot it was today. Alice baked me muffins like these every birthday. A treat for later. I always crave something sweet after a section. Okay, joke's over. Apron, gloves, and get to work.
You wanna get high, Mr. Krabs? Alright, apron, gloves,
Man, I
get to
remember
work.
You were on that talent show. What was your name again? I need to order another batch of these. I've got to remember to do that later. And that's the whole point. Steven laughs at me for... He says
Dude, this guy has the most... This guy talks more to himself
November
than
21st,
anyone ever.
1991. Time, 9:13
9:13.
The autopsy is conducted by Jack Hannon.
He's like an
Lecture
ASMR.
for the Medical University of Missouri. After yesterday's lecture, you should so that
I don't care. He's like an ASMR, like trying to be ASMR and then like at the same
yes,
time not.
Samantha Barker. Now remember, there's found in her own apartment by police.
That is true. He is lonely.
A
Whoa!
friend of the deceased admitted that Samantha never.
Social
after her
security
first
number, they can just do
album
that?
became a commercial success.
Is that actually
She
allowed?
was hit with a creative drought. She suffered when questioned. Friends admitted that Samantha, the deceased, was found in her own apartment. in a semi-recumbent position on an armchair.
Oh,
Large
titties!
quantities- Okay, now we can continue with the examination. Again, begin by taking photographs of the cadaver. I guarantee that over time it will cease being embarrassing for you.
My first celebrity. It's
First, we
Pokimane.
photograph the whole body. And now, any suspicious-looking marks or wounds.
Ooh, buzz.
I've seen this many times.
Yeah, it's like we're doing the same thing we just did.
There's even more here.
Looks like there's like abrasion on here. That looks a little painful, lady. Oh, and neck. She was strangled. Don't turn at me and shit, bro.
Interesting. Very uneven. We need to investigate this.
Is he saying her titties are uneven? It's a little fucked up. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is a bruise and a half.
Don't get such bruises from a normal contusion.
Ow.
A few we will need to look into here.
Someone fucking kicked her right in the balls. Alright. Let's get started, dude.
Notes prepared. Time to take a closer look.
Ugh, gross. Inspect the areas of concern with the magnifying glass. Watch how fast we're gonna
Some
be.
furrows have in as
Why'd you get so close?
the number.
See, I respect people's personal space even when they're dead. That's the difference between me and this guy.
Such bruises are caused by either or by some internal.
I did see Gordon
Here's
Ramsay's
something
bruise.
interesting. The skin of some of
That looked very painful. It looked like this. Looked like he broke all his ribs. Is she single?
numerous
Oh, now she
blisters.
is.
We have some leads to investigate here. Let's write this down.
Highlight the police found wound in the clipboard mannequin. 5 spots.
On the
Boink,
currently,
boink.
it's difficult, although it's
Boink.
easier to have abrasions on your
Boink,
in general,
boink.
given the condition of the deceased. It's difficult to tell immediately whether the bruises were the result of a struggle or perhaps the result of iron deficiency. The examination with a UV patent. I'll add barbiturate to be checked in the lab after a
Yap.
spinal, whether
Bro is
the
yapping
hanging
too much
was-
again.
Given the testimony of the victim's friend, I add alcohol poisoning to the list of potential causes of Miss Barker's death.
Everyone just
A blood
dies to
test will no
alcohol.
doubt quickly
Seems like
verify
if you're
the
trying to find an easy way out.
hypothesis. But first, I'll check for external
Just drink.
traces. For this, we use the good old UV lamp.
UV lamp.
I look carefully at the whole body. UV rays will reveal any traces. The area around the head is empty.
Hi, Akari.
Right hand clean. The left hand seems to be fine. No marks. Well, nothing to surprise us here. Now gently, we take the deceased by the hand.
Oh, this is the.
And we
I
check
like
for
this
rigoritis.
test. This is actually kind of cool. Oh, those sound effects are kind of weird.
Again, the hand falls freely. After yesterday, you should.
Oh
know
my
these
God,
points.
Illidan.
Since we don't have a definitive lead, we will examine all the key organs one by one. So, I'm starting the internal inspection.
The
I
scalpel.
dissect the skin of the deceased,
Chop, 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 chop.
and I
Boink.
proceed to deflect the skin flaps.
Oh.
Compared with yesterday's body, the deceased has only trace amounts of adipose tissue. Now for the ribs.
Laugh, Kyle. You can't make me laugh. I'm not funny. I can't laugh at anything, all right?
What do we have here?
Oh, another
Or
smoker.
rather, what don't we have?
Gross,
There's certainly
bro.
No sign of internal bleeding. Sometimes.
Oh,
regarding
no, am I
bruising,
get-
It doesn't.
I told
take
you I'm in a
much.
mess.
My wife
True.
is constantly banging into furniture. walking into door frames. That's a wonder she never broke any.
Do I have to do her eyes?
Before I disembowel the deceased, I will take samples for toxicological tests to determine the alcohol content in the body.
That's kind of gross.
I just need my syringe.
Oh, you guys can't even
All
see
done.
it. Bro. There you
I'll
go.
transfer these to the centrifuge.
You guys never told me to move cam.
What was it? 15, 70, 10.
I always forget the goddamn notebook, huh?
Maybe one day I won't need my notebook. Numbers have never been my strong point. It's probably why I regularly forgot birthdays and anniversaries. I'm lucky Alice always forgave me.
Make the kidney into a soccer ball. She got kidney stones, bro. Alright, place the samples. Boink, boink, boink. Yeah, this is more of a simulate, like a story game than a simulator game. Maybe they tied it to simulators because simulators are
Does
popping.
it with this old thing. Handle with kid gloves. I'm starting the centrifuge. Let's see what results come out.
Boink, 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 boink.
The laboratory is already open, so... Fucking hell!
Every time I use this thing.
Ridley! Mr. Ridley! Where is he? The fuses need resetting. Fuck it. I'll do it myself. I swear there was a flashlight in here.
Hello?
Whatever. I know where the switch. First the right, and then the left. And voila.
Voila. Voila.
What?
What?
What the? Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't I work in peace?
Voila. Je ne parle pas français.
Jack Hanman speaking.
Easy, why so rude?
Steve? Sorry, man. This place is falling apart, and Ridley won't even lift a finger to help. You just can't work here.
Did the centrifuge strip the fuses again?
Yeah. Eventually, everything's gonna go up in smoke.
Look on the bright side. It's a free cremation with your autopsy.
Jesus, stop it. That shit pisses me off.
Okay, sorry, Jack. Anyway, I'm calling to ask how the autopsy's going. Soon there'll be journalists sniffing around for info, so we'd best be ready.
I'll whiz through this in a couple of hours. It doesn't look like a complicated case to me. More of a formality. The report will be available in the morning.
Sounds great. Thanks. Phew. How's your head?
Well, my head seems better than yours. On the way to work.
Holy fuck. Jack, turn on the radio.
What? What's happening?
Quiet.
A 3-car police convoy was involved in an accident near Pete's Bay Bridge while transporting prisoners to Orleans Parish Prison. At the moment, we do not know the exact number of victims or whether any of the convicts escaped. However, the scale of the accident indicates a large number of victims, possibly even fatal ones. Police are on their way to investigate the incident and secure the area. We know that the injured prisoners are on death row. The police were to transport them to their execution, which was to take place tomorrow morning. Many of them are very dangerous criminals. We will report on the matter on an ongoing basis, so stay tuned with us.
What? Steven, was Red Pete one of the passengers? He was, wasn't he? What if he survived?
Jack, I have to go. They want me on site.
What if he survived?
I gotta go. Talk to you later, okay?
Fuck.
Can I crouch in this game? I can't.
down,
Thank
Jack.
fuck.
Pills. I need my pills.
I need my pills
You
again.
heard him, Jack. A serious accident. Lots of victims. He's definitely dead. Yes. Nothing's going to happen.
That happens when I run out of pills.
Christ. I've got to get back to work.
What other type of pills those are? Like ADD pills? Ah!
What?
The breeze. The breeze. It's just the wind, dude.
Technical break. At least I know I can pursue a career as a janitor if I need to. Fucking hell!
Oh my god. Back the samples.
Alright, let's
Get a little
see if we were able
spooky
to get
game.
anything out
A
of
little
this piece of
spooky.
crap. And miraculously, yes, the samples did spin. I'll transfer them to the chromograph in the lab.
Place the samples into the rack. I'm getting a little panicked. I don't remember where the samples go. Into the rack? But where?
Scalpel, scissors, syringe, magnifying
Per
glass.
rack?
Not
Shut up.
my old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid, poor soul. I get cases like
Rack.
this more than any other.
Did I do this last time? The rack. I went to the bar last time? Bro, where's the rack? I'm panicking a little bit.
A considerable collection.
Bro, is it not in here?
It's been a while since the eye wash in this thing was changed. It's probably a health hazard now.
Bro, why would it not be in here? Fuck!
All right, let's load this up.
We didn't do this
I
last
placed the
time!
test tubes in the rack. Now, just take 5 milliliters from each. Precisely.
Bro, what? Oh.
And the next.
Bro, I was like, what? Oh, 10. Doesn't help that they make like the music like super like
5
odd, like
more.
weird. All right, last one. Boink, boink, boink. Don't mind.
We put the prepared sample in.
Place the sample into the chromograph.
Let's see.
I
What we
fainted
have
before
here.
because of blood.
The results indicate that the deceased, however,
I don't
I
care.
can return to the body and continue the rest of the examination. The chromatograph results show that we can eliminate alcohol poisoning from our list of potential causes of
How
death.
come I didn't have to do it
However,
last time?
remember that alcohol can affect the functioning of the entire body. It disturbs the heart rhythm, accelerating its rate, and dilutes the blood, which may result in more severe bleeding in the event of an accident.
Shit.
Also remember that alcohol affects the metabolism of drugs in the liver, which I'll now look at in more detail.
The cause of death. Alcohol is not the cause of death.
First, I'll pick up the syringe again.
I guess he has to tell me like what I'm doing or I'm fucked.
I'll take samples from the liver and the heart to test the concentration of barbiturates in the body. That's enough. I'll do the test later. I'd best not try my luck with the centrifuge right now. Now I remove the liver.
Now I remove the liver. That's a good liver.
No lesions. However, it is slightly enlarged. Perhaps it's a slight inflammation or drug-induced damage. It may also be the result of the deposition of substances from drugs. Let's check the weight of...
Weight the liver at the scale and the transfer the cutting board. Maybe this isn't that scary. Damn.
The weight is 1,300. The liver is enlarged.
I like the cutting.
I'll move on to a cross-sectional study. Perhaps the enlargement is the result of early cancerous changes. The blade glides through smoothly. I don't feel like I'm encountering any changes with an unusual structure. No steatosis or cirrhosis.
Yeah,
The liver is
sushi.
actually quite clean inside. The liver is basically healthy. We already know that the deceased didn't abuse alcohol. The question is, what about drugs or other substances? I move on to the heart. Oh,
Whoa.
at a glance, we can see signs of a heart attack.
She
The
did
deceased is
drugs.
Definitely too young to have a heart attack. due to
Probably an
natural
overdose
causes.
on drugs.
The liver is enlarged, not from alcohol poisoning, and the heart looks like it has collapsed. So, I guess we need to go to the centrifuge and check for these barbiturates.
Did you just fucking move, bitch?
The last time I saw this kind of poisoning was a few years ago. I better check the data in my notebook. He was a middle-aged guy. He took his medication and forgot about it. So, he took another pill. He forgot again and took another until he took the last one. That's why it's better to have
No, I
amnesia
don't
drugs
wanna
in
use
boxes labeled
this.
with the days of the week. This sort of thing rarely happens.
This is
anymore.
ass.
Doctors
This shit
tend to
doesn't work,
prescribe
dog.
All right.
What the fuck? 15 minutes at 70 speed. Presence of alcohol in the blood. Huh? Blood alcohol content 6 to 12 hours. Carbonate. Also 1 to 2 weeks no longer. Up to 80 hours. What? Am I not setting this right? 1570. Excuse me, sir. Dude. Why isn't this working? What the hell? Wait, did it change again? What the? Dude, this is easy. Why is this not working? 15 minutes, 70 pace. 15 minutes, 70 pace. Pipelet 5. Like what? Oh no, I bet it's a different page. 10 minutes, 75. I'm a big dummy. I'm a big dummy. I'm a big dummy. Yes, I am.
We
Yes,
close the
I am.
centrifuge
Yes, I am.
and pray that it doesn't
Yes,
hurt
I
anything
am.
again.
You know, you would think that it's definitely going to happen if it's a higher percentage and a
It looks
longer
like our luck
time.
is in.
Boink, boink.
We can take the samples to the lab now. I wonder how she was able to get hold of these drugs.
I'm not scared. The scared's not scared. Game's not scary to me. We're just playing a
Okay,
game. It
two
shouldn't
samples
scare
this time.
me.
6 milliliters each.
God damn, this shit's actually kind of annoying. Don't say that. Boink. Bum 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 bum. Perfect. Perfect.
Well, let's see how much of it we find.
Bum 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 dum.
Nothing surprising. Significant amounts of phenobarbital metabolites of hepatic origin. Looks like I'll have to check the contents of the deceased's stomach.
She's still here. I'm not scared. She's still here. I'm
The
not
test showed that
scared.
the collected blood contained enough barbiturates to cause cardiopulmonary collapse.
I'd be
The question
scared if
now
she
is
was
whether it
gone.
an accident or a deliberate act. I'm proceeding to examine the stomach. Before extraction, I ligate the entire organ to prevent its contents from spilling out. Okay, I'm now cutting out the organ, which will move to the board for dissection.
Cutting out the organ? Wait, dissect the stomach at the cutting board. Oh.
Normally, the stomach and intestines
Ah,
are
my
full of
favorite part of the
surprises.
game so far. Meow, meow. Oops. I think it's bad if I do that. I don't know why it's so bad, but let's just not do it. Meow, meow, meow.
Not this time.
Oh my
You
God,
see remnants
pills.
of undigested food and a dense mass of pills. You don't take this many drugs by accident. Length and width normal.
Oh,
No
I think it
obvious
was a
pathological
kill, and then they
changes.
tried to hide it with the
Undigested
suicide.
drugs found in the stomach of the deceased. The direct cause of death was the deceased's intestine is normal, lungs are normal, the deceased's trachea is normal, complete patency. No food or fluid. Abdominal cavity checked off. We can check the brain.
No.
I make a cut to open the lid of the victim's skull and remove the brain.
Ew. 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 I don't like this part.
Brain is normal. Alright. I need to dissect it on a board.
I don't want to do this again.
Using a knife, I carefully cut through the brain tissue. I peek inside a bit, and
I wonder if he's like monologuing it because he's
I don't
recording
think there's
himself.
anything worth noting. As expected, the deceased's brain is in excellent condition. No discoloration or changes due to hypoxia.
Look at the safety goggles
There's
at the
still the matter of
desk.
the marks on the neck. They look superficial, but who knows? Maybe the spinal cord has been severed. I need goggles and a saber saw. I think the goggles were in the desk drawer. Oh, they're out there. Alice.
Huh?
Saw. Saw. Fuck. I don't see it here. Oh. I know. I probably left it in the basement after its last
What?
cleaning.
We have a basement? Why do we have a basement?
Mr. Ridley, I need a key to the basement.
It's in the social room.
Why is the key lying at the... never mind. Thank you.
Hey, Hammond. Did you hear about the convoy? Maybe you'll get a chance to...
If only he could put that much enthusiasm into his work. I get the feeling that searching through this rubbish is more pathogenic than working with corpses.
Oh, I found it.
Please, may this be the last trip.
Going to the basement, the basement, the basement.
Fuck. Why did the prison convoy have to get into an accident? Jack, take a deep breath. Deep, pleasantly cool breath. You're nearly finished with the autopsy. Then you can go home and rest.
Where the hell's the basement? The basement, the basement. It's not over here. Bro, where's the basement? It's so much for a freaking tutorial, bro. Freaking tutorial these nuts. Going to the basement that I don't know where it's at. Don't know where it's at. Don't know where it's at. Probably have to go look for it outside because this game's fucking stupid. Yep, there it is.
I'll take the saw. Fuck! It's jammed! Doesn't anyone do maintenance around here? Damn hatch. Damn red Pete. Never again if only.
Going to the basement, the basement, the basement. Someone have sex on here or some shit? Why is there a couch and shit? Damn, bro. Why is that there? That was not that scary. For some reason it scared me though. His scare scared me.
Properly.
Going to the basement,
Damn
the
student
basement,
lectures
the
and their
basement, the
fucking props.
basement. We are done with the basement. I hate the basement, yeah.
And like clockwork, he's already sleeping.
Hey! Hey! Wake up, bitch! Going to the basement, the basement, the basement. Going to the basement. Dun, dun, dun.
Sorry for the short interruption. I hope you all took the opportunity to grab some coffee. And now that I have everything I need, I'll move on to revealing the spinal cord.
Going to the basement, the basement. Hey. Hey, space. Hey. Hey, space. Hey. Hey, space.
The spine is removed. I can see that the spinal cord was not severed. This shows that apart from the marks around the neck, hanging didn't negatively affect the condition of the deceased. Ladies and gentlemen, almost over. Now, to sum up and tidy away the body. The direct cause of Samantha Barker's death was a heart attack resulting from an overdose of barbiturates. Traces found on the body suggest that the overdose was a deliberate act, following a failed attempt to hang herself. The autopsy found no evidence or genetic materials indicating that death could have been the result of an attack. Third-party involvement must be excluded.
Okay.
Autograph, and we can start sewing. In the 1950s and 1960s, the use of barbiturates for suicide was actually quite common. I think it was most talked about after the death of Marilyn Monroe. At home, it was a help and comfort.
Meow.
Death row.
Meow.
Well, we're done for today. Thank you for your attention.
The basement, the basement, the basement, we're going for the basement.
Tiring day. I can feel those hunger pains coming on. I guess I'll have to pick something up along the way. Gloves in the trash, leave the apron for cleaning. A nightcap will do me good. Good night, Mr. Ridley. The police will pick up the body and accompanying documentation in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I guess there are actually two things in this world you can be certain of. Death and Ridley's reluctant attitude. Alright, maybe three things. My whiskey on the rocks when I get home.
Whoa. This guy's a drinking problem.
So cold. I guess I should have brought my jacket to work.
Eh.
This block can be quite intimidating when it's so quiet.
Why do we still have gloves on, bro?
Almost there. Stephen didn't want to go out for a drink tonight, so I'll drink my whiskey in the company of my TV. Shit. I forgot the muffin. Well, Ridley will have a nice treat for the night. I'm sure he'll be his happy, thankful self tomorrow.
I got a drinking problem.
What? What? What the fuck? But I locked it.
No.
I'm sure of it.
Chapter 1, chat. Chapter 2 is happening now. All right, I think I'm gonna end there, chat. If you guys want more of this, please let me know.
Who the
And
fuck
I
did
will
this?
catch you
I don't have
guys
anything
later.
valuable.